That's the squad. New York Liberty. This is the team I feel most confident about because it's the team I follow. So, starting five, the Liberty can have a max of 12 players. Starting five to me, that's Natasha Cloud, who we acquired in the offseason from the Connecticut Sun, traded away some picks for her. Sabrina Ionescu, Leonie Fibich, Brianna Stewart, and Jonquil Jones. There's an asterisk by Leonie because she's still overseas in Spain playing for Valencia in the Spanish playoffs. Um, it was reported today that if her team makes it all the way to the finals, she could be coming here after training camp is over, after the first game of the season or the first day of the season. So, something to keep an eye on. I've been chopping up some highlights for her whenever she has a good game over in Valencia. So will be keeping a eye on Leonie Fibich. She won't even have not a lick of rest when she comes over if it goes all the way. Her team makes it all the way to the finals over there, but we'll see what happens. As you can see, the Liberty only have 3 players on guaranteed contracts for this season. But let's look at the rest of the players on the training camp roster. So you have Jalen Sherrod at the point. You have Marine Johannes making her return to the States. I think she just came back to the States today. So they're giving her a little bit of time to rest after playing overseas. Marquisha Davis, the rookie from last year. Rebecca Gardner, who tore her ACL last year playing overseas. Liberty picked up her or traded for her, nursed her back to health, and now ready to unleash her on the league. Kennedy Burke making her return as Mary Martinez was the Liberty's 2024 draft second round draft pick, if I remember correctly. Didn't make the final roster, went over to France to play. Played pretty well in France and now trying to make the team a second time here. Liana Odom, we drafted her, I think 2020, if I'm not mistaken. I think she played on the team a little bit and then she was out of the league. Now they brought her back as a training camp contract. Isabel Harrison, we acquired in free agency from the Chicago Sky, where she last played. Caitlin Davis was one of our draft picks last. It was the last year or the year before. Didn't make the roster, and Yara Sabali, of course, our young budding center out of Oregon, who, let's just say now, is going to make the team. So let me just add her to the list. Niara Sabali. I already have who I think is gonna make the team here, so I'm gonna just let y'all know. So Marine Johannes is making this roster. Rebecca Gardner making this roster. Yeah, Rebecca Gardner. Now if you go down to the small forward position, we got Kennedy Burke. And my wild card is Esmery Martinez. This is if the Liberty decide to suspend Benijah Laney Hamilton's contract. She's on a protected contract, but she is injured and she's just had surgery like last month. So if the Liberty decide to suspend her contract for the season, that frees up around $200,000 plus dollars. Let me look at it. Let me pull up the Liberty's one. So Benijah is due $185,000. If they able to suspend that and get that money freed up, that's enough to sign about two players and still have some money left over to pick somebody else up, if need be. So that being said, as Mary Martinez is my wild card to make the roster, she will probably be my final pick. I think of course Isabel Harrison at the power forward makes this roster. So that's what we got right now. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then my final pick is Marquisha Davis, the Liberty's first round pick from last season. So I think she will make the roster as well. Marquisha Davis. Boom. So that's my prediction here. Let me clean this up a bit. There we go. Cool. So Natasha Cloud will have point guard duties in a pinch, and Sabrina can slide up to the point guard. Rebecca Gardner also capable of handling the ball. Maureen Johan is also capable. So we have a lot of people capable of handling the ball at that position. Um, you have Marquisha Davis, who's had a really good year in China, likes to get downhill, can score. Rebecca Gardner, same thing. She can score, get downhill, play defense. Kennedy Burke, as Mary Martinez on the wings. Kennedy Burke, about a 35% shooter from three, needs to get it a little higher to about 38 to 40 if she can. As Mary Martinez, very good on the defensive end. I'm looking forward to seeing her develop. Isabel Harrison, a stretch four, can post up, can shoot three. Hopefully her knee stays healthy this season. And Niara Sabali, we've seen what she can do, shine her brightest in the finals when we needed her most. So that's my prediction here for the New York Liberty. Unless something else changes, they sign somebody else to a contract that I was not expecting. But this is my prediction for the Liberty's roster here.